Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're having a fantastic one out there. Hope you're doing well, feeling good, just finding yourself in a good place. Today, we're going to listen to, and excuse any of my mispronunciations, Euis, Komariah, and Euis, Wiradiredja. We're going to listen to this track, Bulan Sapasi. This is coming off the album The Sound of Sunda, which I believe, I was trying to find some information here, was released in 1990. So when this came out. We're giving this a listen because it's requested and sponsored by Paul. Paul, thank you so much for the recommendation and for the suggestion. I can't say that I've heard of these artists, and I'm looking at the album cover, and I have some information here pulled up from Elsor Records, which is where it seems that this is from, but I'm not quite sure where the music is coming from. I'm kind of curious. Dagung music from Java. Is that Indonesia? Is Java Indonesia? Excuse my lack of geography knowledge. Sometimes, there's holes in my knowledge. Java is one of the greater Sunda Islands in the Southeast Asian country of Indonesia. Okay, so it wasn't a gap. Okay, so I know where Java is. Okay. Let's go ahead and give the music a listen. Now, Paul said specifically to listen to this version off of the album The Sound of Sunda. So I'm loading it up. Sorry, I have like a camera so I can like see Liam and stuff like that. Don't worry, he's fine. And I see the cat walking around. It's not for you. It's for the cat. Anyways, let's go ahead and give it a listen. We'll talk about it after. Pull you up on screen. Here we go.
Bulan Sapasi jika nyaksi diri abdi pias-pias segala paningan
So soothing.
katambias ge panginten angin asih nu bihari teu deui ngelusan digentosku angin bajra matak sedih jeung langsan.
I love how her voice works with that hit.
Harapan kiwari ukur harapan da bentang di langit masih beranang. Harapan sugan sing jadi putusan.
I wonder what some of the instrumentation is in here.
Dan engkau masih osok neang datang. Aduh matak paut lamun diri kata lanjur sanajan diri tinggal sapasi alim jadi lahir diri.
I love when she lowers her voice with that. It's like the sound of bells. Just
nyaksi diri abi bias-bias sagala paningal katam bias ge panginten
The movement is just like a gentle
angin
river.
asik nu bihari teu deui ngalusan diri digentos ku angin bajra matak sedih jeung langsa harepan kiwari ukur harepan da bentang di langit masih beranang harepan
Love the trill.
sugan sing jadi putusan dakang masih osok neang datang aduh matak paur lamun diri kata lanjut sanajan diri tinggal sapasi alim jadi lahir diri
Okay, so coming from a complete place of ignorance, I don't know a thing about Indonesian music or anything of the sort. So I'm speaking from a completely unknowledgeable point of view. I really like the way that she sings. I'm assuming that I'm sorry for the mispronunciation. Euis Komariah. I love that last name. It just looked cool. Komariah. That's like a strong last name. I like her voice. It pierces through the music, but it retains some sort of ethereal quality as she's singing. And there's a gentleness to it in the way that not only she sings, but the way the music moves. I couldn't help but think of like a gentle river. This is something that I could listen to. I've never done this except, well, I've done it like twice in my life when I was a kid. Like, I feel like this is fishing music. Hear me out. Because it's gentle to listen to, it has just enough of a rhythm and a cadence to it that it kind of keeps you interested and it gets you nodding a little bit and it gently moves you back and forth in a very particular way. And I feel like the percussion here is what's really forcing that. You know, the percussion, I don't know Mr. Wiradiredja, but I'm assuming that perhaps he's one of the musicians, of course, playing alongside with Miss Komariah. And whatever he's playing, we'll see if we can figure that out. I like how the music is a gentle balance to her voice and to her singing. And of course, you have that big boomy throng that rings out every so often in a very predictable manner. And I like how she always seems to land on that throng of sound with a certain hit of her own self and with her own voice. And she might lower herself to kind of perfectly harmonize and match with it, or she raises her voice so that it's pitch perfect with it. But either way, she always catches it really nicely. And the instrumentation here is interesting too. Like I said, I want to see if I can figure that out. And knowing nothing about Indonesian culture in any respect or music, the instrumentation, the drums sound like tabla. That's what, like, the first thing that comes to mind, at least percussion wise. But some of the stringed instruments, it sounds like there's some sort of stringed instrument being played, as well as something mallet based, not necessarily a xylophone, but something in that nature. And so when I hear the way that those two instruments specifically are playing, the xylophone-like instrument and then whatever the stringed instrument is, the way that they play here, it's kind of like light shimmering upon water. It's just dun, 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 dun. It's playing like wind chimes. You know, like there's notes kind of always happening and there's always a melody being formed, but it almost plays in a slightly spontaneous manner, not following a perfectly placed kind of formula or chart. And I think that works really well in a song like this, where it feels very free flowing, because it is still restricted, if you want to use that word, to the rhythm of the percussion. So it's kind of cool how that kind of plays off each other. It has a depth to it with the deeper part of the percussion, but there's definitely a lightness happening with the melodies, and then of course the singing as well that's happening here. So let's see if we can find perhaps a little bit more information here. I couldn't find lyrics. There we go. I couldn't find lyrics, but I am on the website from the record company here. Unfortunately, there's not any information here on this particular. I thought there might be some lyrics or something else we could have. Give me a brief moment. Maybe I can see if we can find something. Maybe there's something in the comments. I don't know. I've been listening to this for years now since I discovered it. Amazingly beautiful music. It is absolutely beautiful. That's for sure to listen to. I don't know why this makes me think of like good music to like sit by a river and fish, or maybe even not fish, just like I don't know. All right, so someone asked here, can someone from Indonesia tell us the meaning of this song? And someone said it means half moon, and it tells about a broken-hearted woman. Okay, so at least that's an idea of the meaning. I'm gonna try one more time, really quick, if you don't mind, just sitting around with me for a second. I just want to see really quickly if I can perhaps find the lyrics somewhere. I'm on Discogs right now, which of course won't tell me the lyrics, but maybe some other information here. It doesn't. Nothing there. Music time in Indonesia. I'm gonna try this one last place and see if we can perhaps find something. Oh, you know what I could probably do? Once again, I'm going to be ignorant. What's the language in Indonesia? I'm assuming it's Indonesian, but I could be wrong. It's Indonesian. Okay, so I couldn't find the lyrics to this song. I was going to see if I could translate the lyrics, but if I can't find the original lyrics, then that's going to leave me a little bit lacking. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. I may have gotten it. I'm assuming. The moon is like a witness to me. All the eyes are tired of thinking. The wind of love is no longer caressing itself. Being replaced by the Bajra wind makes me sad and miserable. So feeling replaced. Hope today is only hope, and the landscape in the sky is still bright. Hope is the decision. The Engkong is still waiting to come. Oh, it's so bad. If you know yourself, even if you live alone. Okay, assuming that the lyrics are somewhat accurate towards the translation, perhaps she's feeling replaced. The other comment said it was about a broken-hearted woman, and perhaps she feels replaced and currently alone, but also trying to find and know herself in this time of writing solo, and maybe then at some point her true love will come, and she'll be ready. She'll be ready for them. Right now, it said the song was half moon. So perhaps she's also feeling like half of a moon. She's feeling incomplete. And one day, the other half of her moon, so to speak, will show up and complete her. We could roll with that one. Let me know what you guys thought of the track, of course, in the comments down below. Thank you for the exposure, Paul. I appreciate it. I can't say that I've ever actually listened to Indonesian music. So that was kind of a cool first exposure. There, and I appreciate that. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed this. Please come back by again tomorrow, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.